Hello friends, I'm Tim Wildsmith, and in this video we're going to be taking a closer look at a brand new study Bible in Spanish. So I've reviewed a handful of Spanish language Bibles on my channel over the years, and this one right here might be my new favorite. It's the NBLA Biblia de Estudio. It's a study Bible in the NBLA translation from a company called Editorial Vida. Now, Editorial Vida is the Spanish language division of HarperCollins Christian Publishers, and they're the umbrella company over folks like Zondervan, Thomas Nelson, Editorial Vida, right? The NBLA is the equivalent in Spanish of the NASB translation, which you know from my videos is published by the Lockman Foundation. So just like Zondervan publishes NASB Bibles, Editorial Vida publishes NBLA Bibles, and the NBLA is kind of following those same core translation principles in Spanish as the NASB in English. But that's not where the kind of team up stops on this Bible. The content of this study Bible is taken from the ESV Student Study Bible from Crossway. So you have Editorial Vida, the Lockman Foundation, Crossway, parts from all of those organizations coming together to make this the NBLA Biblia de Estudio. It is simply put, it's a fantastic Spanish language study Bible. So whether you are someone like me who speaks a little bit of Spanish and wants to get a little bit better, and using a Bible to study it is actually a pretty cool way to do that, or if you are a native Spanish speaker and you really love to study the Bible in Spanish, this is an awesome new option. So I'm going to do an overhead video now and show you what this Bible has to offer. Again, I'm very impressed. I think that you're going to love it. Before we dive in, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. This is the NBLA Biblia de Estudio from Editorial Vida. This Bible comes in multiple binding options. So this is going to be the leather soft. They call this gray or gris, but it has like a blue hint to me. So gris y azul. Azul means blue in Spanish. So it's kind of got a bluish gray hue to it. This is the hardcover edition. Again, there are multiple editions of this. So if you check the links in the video description, you'll see all the different cover options and binding options. It's kind of a glossy hardcover with a slip cover on it. This edition comes with a slip case, and then there's even a little cover on the case that has all of the information about the Bible in Spanish on the back. So I'm going to set this aside and just show it to you. As far as size goes, it's actually a pretty unique size. It's not too big. It's 5.5 inches wide, 8.5 inches tall, and about 2 inches thick. So it's got that big study Bible thickness, but it's not quite as big as maybe say an ESV study Bible or an NIV study Bible. I really, really like the size. Opening this up, there you have your presentation page. Really nice. Look at those circles and squares inside there, and then you get the blue version inside there. Very, very well done, well designed as always. NBLA Biblia de Estudio. So here's the copyright page. So you're going to notice a couple things in here. One, you're going to see Editorial Vida. Then you're going to see this is from the Crossway Student Study Bible, as I mentioned earlier. There's the information about the Lockman Foundation from the translation. There it says that this is typeset from 2K Denmark in the Comfort Print NASB serif. So you've got a lot of different companies working together to produce this Bible, and then you go through all of the contents. So this is literally pretty much the same contents as the ESV Student Study Bible. It's got 12,000 concise study notes. It's got 900 did you know facts scattered throughout the Bible, 120 different Bible character profiles. There are introductions and timelines for every single book of the Bible. Throughout the Bible, there are over 80 maps and illustrations. There's 15 articles. There's over 80,000 cross-references. There is an extensive concordance. Again, all of that same content from the ESV Student Study Bible is found in this Bible. Obviously, it's going to be in Spanish. So here we get into the introduction to the Old Testament. And now we are to the first page of Genesis. So here's your timeline, your introductory material, themes, author, those sorts of things. A little bit of a map. And there you can see, if you're familiar with Crossway's maps and things like that, that definitely has that Crossway look and feel to it because it's that content. And then we get into the first page. So it's a 2-column text. I'll open this up a little bit so you can see here on the first page. 2-column text. It's the 9-point NASB Comfort Print typeface, very easy to read. This is a study Bible, so the paper is thin, but it's not too thin because it's not distracting. It's very opaque. There's some colored accents on the page. I'd call that like a goldish accent color, both for the chapter numbers, the headers at the page. Let me show you the chapter numbers. So there's chapter 2 that kind of has a gold accent on there, and then even for these boxes down here. So you get the slightly smaller typeface for all of your study notes at the bottom. You get these little did you know call outs, character profiles. So there's one of Eve, that sort of thing. I put a couple markers in this Bible for me. There's a little chart. It's like a family tree there on page 9 in Genesis. Here's some illustrations inside talking about the Ark of the Covenant, those sorts of things. If I open up to this page, here is Jerusalem in the time of David. So you get a lot of different information kind of scattered throughout the Bible in addition to all of those study notes, those did you know facts, that sort of thing, character profiles, little focuses throughout this Bible. And then it's just very comfortable and easy to read text of the Bible. I think this looks good. Like I said, every single book of the Bible has an introduction. Here's an intro to the New Testament. And then here we get to Matthew. Same look and feel, timeline, author, central themes. A little bit of a map to kind of show you the where we are in the midst of this story. Very, very nice. I can see myself as someone who speaks Spanish a little bit, that this, because I'm familiar with so many of these different passages of the Bible, it might actually help me in learning Spanish better to open up a Bible to a place that I am familiar with and read in Spanish and try to see what I can learn. I notice here that Revelation in Spanish, can you see this? It's called Apocalypsis. Apocalypsis. Very interesting. So the end of Revelation comes on page 2082, and you still get a whole bunch of pages back here. Articles and other resources is what it's called. There we have a glossary. So you get a 2-column glossary of terms back here. You get a concordance in the very back that's a 3-column concordance with super tiny font, but it does have those gold accents scattered throughout. And then after the articles and the glossary and the concordance, we get an index of different topics, Timecodes. We get all of the collaborators on this edition. So there you see the names of the folks from Crossway, the articles, the consultants, and then we get a set of glossy Bible maps in the back. These look like the HarperCollins Zondervan Bible maps back there. A really, really solid, nice study Bible. Comes in several different options and in the Spanish language. I think this is really, really awesome. So there you have it, the NBLA Biblia de Estudio from Editorial Vita. Very impressive Bible, right? And it's cool that those different organizations have kind of teamed up to produce something this great. It's got a couple of options. Here we see the leather soft, the hardcover. I will put links in the video description to where you can find all of the different editions that are available. You can check out what the current prices are. If you have questions, as always, drop those in the comments and I will get back to you with an answer. I'm also going to post some photos of these Bibles on my Instagram and Facebook pages, so please come find me on social media and say hello. Before we go, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and definitely surf around on my channel and find other great Bible reviews, unboxing videos, and fun Bible-related content right here on YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.